The energetic realm continuously reminds us that perfect health is our birthright. Yet, the COVID numbers are continuing to rise. Here in the U.S., new hotspots seem to be flaring up every day, and some countries in Europe are experiencing a second quarantine. So now it's time for us to take a deep look in what it really means to receive divine health. And can we expect to walk in health? Or is that being foolish? Welcome everyone. I'm Marcia Martin, the Heart Healer, and Archangel Raphael is here with us today to help reinforce the idea of divine well-being. Archangel Raphael's name means God heals or God has healed. He's one of the 7 angels with dominion over the earth, and he is a healer for both humans and animals. And we must remember, as it is in heaven, so it is on earth. God sees no sickness, no disease, and no death. We, in the illusion that we are willing to participate within, believe that we can experience illness, devastation, poverty, and death. We believe that all of these things are possible, and because we believe it is so, we experience them. Now, there are many reasons why you may choose to interact with an illness. Sometimes an illness can be a tremendous growth accelerator because it will really help you to focus your energy on what is wanted. It can provide really valuable contrast. But our goal in every lifetime is not to need the contrast of what isn't wanted, but to always spend time in vibration, in a high vibration where God is, and drawing God closer to our being, or to expand God more fully within us. How do we know that we're in alignment? By what we are experiencing in our lives. When we experience sickness, we need to look around at what we have been saying and thinking and doing. Have we been continuously talking about, oh, I hope I don't get sick, or I'm afraid of getting the virus? These kinds of statements keep you focused and vibrating at the same rate as illness, as the virus. You must make a conscious effort to replace your thoughts of lack and ill with thoughts of plenty and health. So you need to replace those I'm afraid thoughts with I am certain that I am safe and loved. I am certain that I will experience divine well-being, good health, and abundance. I am certain that I will prosper in all of the areas of my life. We have to also remember that no one, including God, can interfere with someone else's free will. So if you have decided that you need illness in your life, then you're going to experience that until you decide that you no longer want to interact with it. And it's always your decision. But I advise you and encourage you not to get over in the place where you are thinking about or interacting with the vibration of illness. And this is because it is so easy to get hooked into that loop where you look around and you see others around you that are experiencing illness, or you look in your family line and you see a whole list of cancers or other kinds of diseases, and you make up your mind that that is something that you are going to have to interact with. Once you've decided to hold on to the vibration of illness, it is extremely difficult to get over into the place of well-being. It is so much easier to start when you are feeling well to continually talk about how great you feel than to wait until you are sick and then try to move yourself back into the vibration of well-being. So I encourage you to begin now to speak of your health and your vitality. We must remember that everything has a vibration correlation. Illness is a low vibration. Negativity is a low vibration. Fear, resentment, envy, jealousy, all of those things are in that low place. And it doesn't matter why you are vibrating to that negative vibration. It only matters that you are. And you must understand that if you are occupying that low vibrational space, you are opening a back door to invite more of these low vibrational products into your life. Because you might say to me, well, I never talked about sickness, but I held on to resentment and envy and jealousy and hatred. That's another way that we are opening the door to receive unwanted products in our life. So I encourage you to think thoughts of love, joy, and peace, to wish well upon everyone that you see, and know that there is more than enough. Your words, your thoughts, your feelings, both conscious and subconscious, are busy creating for you the pictures that you are talking about, thinking about, the pictures, the conditions, the desires, everything that you are thinking and feeling and talking about is being created. But even when you're off daydreaming, you don't think about what disaster may befall you. You think about the blessings that you've already received, are receiving now, and are going to be receiving in the future. Law of attraction will then go to work on your behalf to bring you those blessings that you are focused upon. And your gratitude when you receive them, and even as you know that you are creating them, will help you to go even faster into that place of manifestation of all that is desired. An affirmation is a statement that you agree with. So you may use affirmations like, I feel great. Or you can go to the negative and say things like, oh, I've caught a cold. Look at what happens to your vibration. I feel great. You immediately expand. I've caught a cold. You begin holding on. You're contracting your vibration. And you are holding on to that state of illness. But you are also closing out God, which carries the vibration of health. So even if you are interacting with a cold, go within, release the disease from your body, and open to receive the energy of well-being. Call on Archangel Raphael to help you. But please begin practicing now while you are well, so that you will have such a strong vibration of health within you, it will be almost impossible for any disease to land within your body. And then you will have so much well-being within you that you will easily be able to counteract whatever the disease is with your natural immune properties of the body. Begin now to plant the seeds of what is wanted and let go of all of that talk or all of that thinking and all of those poor me feelings that keep causing you to attract those situations that are not wanted. An affirmation will help you open to well-being. And it's not restricted to health. You should be experiencing abundance in all of the areas of your life. If you are not, you must look to what you are thinking, feeling, and saying. You have free will. It is your responsibility to change your thoughts. It is not the responsibility of the energetic realm to come in and do it for you. They'll help you if you invite them in, but they expect you to participate. You are a brilliant, beautiful creator. Be a wise creator and begin creating that which you do want. You must always be aware of that dual operating system, which is that conscious and subconscious programming. Know that it's not taking a holiday because you're having an off moment. And think to yourself, do I really want to keep thinking this, saying this, interacting with this, even though I know it's going to make it more difficult for me to attract what is wanted? Take a look at what you are experiencing, what the outward circumstances are in your life, and you will have a good indication of your vibrational alignment. First of all, when you are in alignment, you are going to feel great. You're going to feel peaceful. It's going to be easy to stay in that high place of love, joy, and peace, and you will not want to interact with fear or jealousy or doubt because you're feeling so uplifted and wonderful. If you find that you've begun to interact with those negative emotions, just stop. But don't criticize. Just stop and begin again. Honor the fact that you got off on the wrong road, but turn yourself around and say, I'm ready. I'm ready to receive my divine birthright. I'm ready to receive the good that's waiting here for me. I desire to receive my abundance. Archangel Raphael, who is a wonderful healer of absolutely anything that it may be affecting you, will assist you in finding the mindset and the emotional state of being that will give you optimal alignment. Joy, gratitude, love. These are the states of being that you want to encourage. Isaiah 55:11 in the Bible says to us, My word shall not return unto me void, but shall accomplish that whereunto it is sent. Please be vigilant with your word. Do not send out words of sickness and expect robust health. It cannot happen. It will not happen. and you're the one that's in charge of what you are saying, thinking, and feeling. Now, Archangel Raphael wants to go even deeper, so let's hear from him about how we can banish disease from our bodies. And he begins. Disease is not something you leave to experience. Disease is not something you have to experience. Disease is something you may choose to experience. Disease is you stepping away from your divinity and into your humanness. Disease can be a great teacher and inspire you to be as your authentic self desires. Or it can become a great dictator and bend you to its will. But you, as co-creator of your life experience, do not have to interact or experience disease. The fact that it's an accepted part of the illusion of life means that disease is difficult to overcome, but it is not impossible. I, Archangel Raphael, can lead you into a life that is without disease, but there are conditions that must be honored. If you choose to live a life of health and vitality, you must speak only that. You must see, say, and hear only that which talks of health, vitality, wellness, and appreciation for all that life has to offer. You must remain steeped in abundance and allow that to be all that surrounds you. No word of illness, lack, or despair may pass your lips without being called back or overridden by words of promise, praise, and well-being. You must remember that you have a choice. No one may take anything from you or give anything to you without your permission. You grant permission by what you say, think, and do, consciously and in the subconscious. Living a life of health and vitality is possible, but it cannot happen without your single-minded focus to your well-being. Do not tolerate thoughts of lack and expect to prosper either in your finances or your health. I, Archangel Raphael, will lead you forward into the state of being where you will flourish on every level. But I cannot lead you forward into abundance if you cling to the darkness of sickness, poverty, or any other type of spiritual impoverishment. Join me and know freedom from fear, for I represent your greatest vitality. Know that this state of more than enough is your birthright, and step into the light of truth to claim it. Release your fear, embrace wellness, and know that you are always safe and loved. If you take anything away from today's video, please take the truth that you are always safe and loved. If you are experiencing anything else, it is because you have walked out of the light into the darkness. Return to the light by going within and aligning with God. God is within each and every person. You cannot release yourself from the Creator. You can reduce the amount that flows through you, but you will always remain connected. Your well-being, your vitality depends on you increasing the connection, allowing more of the fullness of life to flow through you, and stepping away from the darkness and the illusion that you can be hurt. You are always safe and loved. Thanks, everyone, for being with me here today, for being willing to do the work to raise your vibration, for being wonderful students of the spiritual realm, for liking, for sharing, and subscribing to these videos. I appreciate each and every one of you. And as always, I welcome you to join me on my website, marshamartinthehearthealer.com or mmhearthealer.com. You will find there so many free resources and a way to sign up and work with me individually. But what you will find more than anything is a way to dive deep into your spiritual journey and to understand the truth that you are always safe and loved. So until next time, I'm sending you all of my gratitude and all of my love.